Hi there folks, welcome to another Fixrovia Q&A. This one is, how can I test market demand for a new product or service? Very, very important job this, and one that people tend not to get right. Obviously one of the things that you want to be doing is to make sure that A, there's demand, B, how that customer is likely to buy, because you're testing your offer to them. You're not just testing the product itself, you're testing the fit that your product and its marketing package, i.e. the way that, the stuff that, the collateral that surrounds it, is impacting on your test market. So there's a number of different ways that we can do this. So for instance, if it's stuff where you're selling online, what you can do is you can then basically create almost like a ghost of the product. So like the packaging, the other bits and pieces, you can then basically send people to that page. Then you can do what we call A/B testing. So this is very good, especially for price points. So let's say that you got, okay, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be between those price ranges. What I want to do is find out what's the most effective, because you're going to get like a bell curve in terms of, the more that you charge for it, the more that people will pay, so the bigger your profit, and to the point where it gets a little bit pricey, and then your demand tails off. So in order to be able to find that out, there's a number of ways that you can do that, including, like say, creating different pages with different price points on. And what you then do is you can actually take them through to like a pre-order page. So you're not necessarily taking the money off them straight away. What you're doing is you're simply testing their response. Would they have bought? So if there's a big order now button, and again it kind of tracks it as it goes through, that then allows you to almost like times the number of clicks you got on that button versus the price, and then say, right, if we send an equal number of people to all of these different pages, what would our key thing be? If we're then testing in terms of retail, then again it's slightly different, because we're then creating almost like prototypes and going through and putting it out there in front of the market. But there are some useful little tricks that we can do in terms of kind of piggybacking other people's retail operations. There's also things that we can do with like distance selling and online marketplaces to really test the product. When it comes to actually making the offer, obviously if it's a new product, one of the things that we need to get across is the fact that you're looking at recognition and differentiation. And what I mean by that is that when you're punting it out there, you need to make sure that the customer has clearly in their mind, okay, so because it's something new, so that they don't necessarily understand it yet, you want your marketing to be very, very clear, so that when they see it, it's like, okay, so it's like that, but it either has a feature that nobody else does, or it's like that, but it avoids the annoying thing that tends to piss people off. Okay, we've actually got a Fixrovia guide dedicated purely to how to do market testing, and like I say, it will take you in detail through how to create and differentiate your offer, how to look at what the other competition is doing as well, how to then basically create test offers online, offline, using appointment-based selling. So whichever industry you're in, it'll then say, this is how you can create your product in embryo, prototype, or indeed even in ghost mode, and then can I take it forward, and this is how you track the response. So that by the time you finish that process, you're then able to say, you know what, we can now go forward, we know there's a demand, we know where our sweet spot is in terms of price versus demand, i.e. how much can we charge them versus how much they'll actually accept. And also, this is the right way to communicate or explain this product to people so that they get it. And this is, kind of basically the marketing collateral that has the best success. What you then do is, once you've done all your testing, you can then basically, when you do your project launch, you can then basically pour your marketing budget into the actual marketing strategy or channel that you've created that actually works. Okay, so it's a powerful guide. There's a link to it below. I hope that answers your question. Any feedback on that, please email us at support@fixrovia.com, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon. Best of luck.